in, day out to see that the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is protected. We know the role that many people played. We know what they said. But today, I cannot say because of what this person said and what that said, that I will judge the information that is coming because the person is part of the information that is wrong. No. I will take the actual information that has come while I watch closely to see when they play their games. That is where intelligence comes in. You need to be having critical thinking. Like some of them today are complaining of one individual or the other, saying that this person is in charge. Why not you have patience and listen? The most important thing is that the removal of the Department of Saboteurs, the ex-DOS, who are no longer hiding on the attack on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are now open, coming out in public to attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Their removal is more than overdue, long overdue. Their removal is long overdue. And as they have been removed and new establishment is put in place, all you need to do is observe and watch. Give support the best way you can while you watch cricket. Just like my brother Christian used to say, that you don't allow people to gag you or direct you what to do or how to speak or not. You have your own sense to apply to things. When informations come, you look at it, weigh it from both sides and know what is right. It is very easy to see the truth in this our agitation. Only that people, many of us, have a lot of things in our mind. Many of us occupy our mind with so many unnecessary informations, so many grievances, and that makes us not to be able to focus. Just like the issue of these people that are sacked have been talking. If we are real followers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, it will not be difficult for us to key in today and let these people go to oblivion. But it's unfortunate that you still see people today who are pretending to be confused. Some people today are still telling you they are not even sure if it was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that gave the message. Even when they know that the worst is that people who are even under Mazi Simon Ekpa, that you know that Mazi Simon Ekpa himself has been in the front line of speaking about this thing that is going to happen. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will definitely distance himself from these people as soon as he has that chance. And he just did. And you come and you're doubting the fact that it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that gave the instruction. Simply because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not say, okay, DOS is out, you come and take it. Your name was not mentioned. You discredit whatever happened. And some of them are already pushing propaganda and blackmail. You see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has become a symbol that you cannot remove. That is why even the people that are fighting him, they can't come out openly. Even while they are still fighting, they are still using his name to push forward their agenda. Remove Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from picture and you are gone. Remove him, you are gone and gone for good. So many of us came into this journey because of his efforts, the sacrifices made, his sincerity, the love we have for him, because he is tested and trusted. Every single respect he enjoys today is not because he coerced people or forced people. No, he earned it. Likewise, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Upon all the attack on Mazi Simon Ekpa, attack from the media, all the media houses in the world, attack from all the government forces, the military, the judiciary, the presidency, they were all ganged up with this sacked Department of Saboteurs. And some Biafrans gang up against one man, and he stood his ground. He survived it. With propaganda, blackmail of different shape or different kind, still he survived it. He survived it because it was genuine. All he needed to do was to stand on the truth. Because it is not difficult to stand on the truth. Once you stand on the truth, you don't have to prove anything to anybody. It is with time. Just like we are saying today, you see many confessions. Oh, Simon Ekpa was right. Simon Ekpa was right. Oh, he was the one fighting. Today we are hearing the confession. Just like the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he started in 2011, 2009. Nobody believed him. Nobody believed him. They called him warmonger. They called him tribalist. Different kinds of names, terrorists. But today, every confession is that, oh, he said it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was right. Oh, he said it. Confession from even the one Nigerianist, everybody. They are confessing. Today, they are confessing Mazi Simon Ekpa. With what they are seeing today, many people that joined these people to tarnish the image of Mazi Simon Ekpa, push propaganda and lies against him. Today, they are confessing in all angles. Not because it is him, but because he stood on the truth. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. Just time. You know, most time, truth takes time to shine. Is it going to shine? Definitely to shine. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. So if you decide, if you want to force yourself to prove, you will just end up, you buy yourself before your time. Once you speak the truth, stand on it. Just wait. Patience. Patience. The truth will reveal itself at the right time. You're welcome, my beloved brother Chris. Thank you so much for joining, my brother Christian. Thank you so much for joining.
Mazi Chus. Morning, my brother. Yes, sir.
No.
Yeah, yesterday I couldn't, I still haven't been able to sort out this my issue with X, you know. So, yeah, but how did it go? I mean,
yeah, it was nice. Many people turned off. We had
all
the
right.
program. It's always a 1 hour program every Monday.
Yeah, that is good. That is very good. One of these days I'll be able to sort the issue out. And yeah, so obviously you said something about people who are expressing doubt if the authority or if the command came directly from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The thing is this, you don't, again, like I always say that the truth is always there, staring everybody in the face. So if you want to pretend like you don't know, that is on you. Because the mere fact that this criminal DOS, led by Chikedozie and the rest of them, we've known all for a very long time. And you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, just like Simon Ekpa, sometimes he tends to give people that benefit of doubt or long rope, if you will. He allows you to continue and continue until it gets to a point where enough is enough. You know, so but over the years we've seen that these DOS and the rest of them, they've been bought over by the politicians to the extent that some of them were confessing it. Soludo, they said it. So for it to now, for somebody to turn around and begin to express doubt if it was from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is just mischievous, or you know, because you can clearly see that since ever they've been very, very detrimental, if I may use the word. The activities have been so, it's not good for the movement, it's not good for the organization. So it is not the case like when Mazi Simon Ekpa, when he was outside, when he was not in, and we try not to take command. If you remember back then, because we say we weren't going to take command from somebody under duress. So this was different. This completely is different because the DOS, for a very long time now, among them, we've seen some of them liaising with politicians, you know, coming in and going out in the same country. So how do you reconcile that? Some of them, they can just travel at will to the zoo. That alone tells you everything, that they are not on the right side. So that is just one thing, by the way. And I don't know if there's any topical issue you are dealing with. Maybe we can discuss or contribute to it. Otherwise, I could just drill to a different area where this Adeboye guy was trying to, or not trying to, exonerating Tinubu, you know. So I don't want to deviate from the main thing. So if there's anything we can put us together to talk about it, you know. So because I just came in now, I don't know if you been around a long time. Have you been on long? I don't know. Is there
Yeah,
anything?
I'll be here for almost 2 hours. Go ahead and.
What? Wow, 2 hours. Jesus. Okay. So obviously, yeah. So you probably be rounding up anyway. So that is the thing that I don't really have much to say apart from if there's anything video you want to play, we can talk about it. But what I saw this morning was, I think it was yesterday exactly, from Deboe trying to put up a defense in support of Tinubu, that he has done his best, that people should not expect him to go at the war front and begin to fight, that all he has to do is give command. So, but the issue is, why did you not, during Jonathan, you guys did not give him that benefit of doubt? Rather, you step out on the street protesting, calling for his resignation, stuff like that, carrying his cup. It just, the level of double standard is incredible, absolutely. So when they play this tribalism, it's right there in your face. They play out double standard in your face. The tribalism is overwhelming. So, and you are supposed to be, according to people, you spiritual head of the most populated Christians organization in the country, maybe in West Africa, I don't know. But when you don't believe in truth, how dare can you turn around and tell me that you're a man of God when you are playing double standard kind of politics? It's just shameful. It's really shameful. But we see how it goes. Sometimes I listen. I don't pay much attention to it because it's not as if it's not our priority. The zoo politics is not our priority. But however, it affects everybody, right?
Yeah, it's not, but we need to pay attention to what they say and what they do to know how to respond and get prepared.
Exactly. Exactly.
You can't
So
just ignore them. Just like I go to their media, play some of their media information. You don't just stay away from them. You need to be paying attention for you to know how to
exactly,
go from.
exactly, because we are involved. We are
Yes,
part of it. We are
we
still
are
in it.
fully involved. We are still there. Our land is still under occupation.
Exactly. So these are the issue, and for some of our people who are into the zoo politics, who feel that Tunubu is this and that, because there's another guy who came to say that Tunubu is the Biafra they are looking for. That's Chineke Boy Dave Umahi. I think it was Dave Umahi. Tunubu is an enemy. Politics aside, whatever aside, Tinubu is an enemy. We know that we can't be fooled by any propaganda. We know these people. We know how they feel about us. We know that there is that eternal envy and the quest to make sure that we remain subjugated in the country, while at the same time not wanting us to live, not wanting us to have our freedom and have our own destiny and part our own future. They want us to remain, and at the same time being subjugated. This is what really, really is like a trigger on them. They don't want it. They don't want our freedom yet. They don't want us to, that equal playing field. They don't want that. So obviously, any Biafran telling me that Tinubu is good for us, I just say Chineke because Tinubu is one of those championing the marginalization of Ndibo. I know that for sure. So that is the station, my brother. How do you know?
It is so sad. It is so sad that some of them think we are stupid. Sometimes we see certain things and we ignore it, not because we don't know what they are doing, where they are coming from. We all know that. That is why sometimes when I see some of these people who claim to be fighting for Biafra and acting differently, and people will still see it clearly, and yet you are asking questions, I begin to wonder where their mind is. Just like the ones that come when they were accusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. While people were accusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, none of them paid attention to see that there is no single evidence against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anywhere.
Yeah.
Nobody was arrested, or the person said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent him to go and take a life. There was nobody anywhere. No member of Liberation Army was arrested, and they said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent them to go and cause havoc. All they were doing was to protect our land and defend our land. But because of hatred, because of wickedness, even though we have clear evidence, where people confessed and said that Chinasa Nworu and Chike Edozie sent them to go and take the life of a traditional ruler. And they did.
Hmm.
This thing was televised on the national TV. It was televised. Channel Television was there. NTA was there. Arise was there. The popular TV, they were there. They televised it where this man was making confession of the people that sent him to go and commit atrocity. And in that video, that guy said that their camp is at the back of police station. This is in the public, but with all these things and the name of Chike Edozie mentioned as the sponsor of this guy who went and took the life of a traditional. Yet, you saw what we read yesterday. He was vindicated when his name was mentioned among the terrorists. They removed his name. They removed his name. Somebody that, in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no single person came out to testify and say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent him to go and commit any act of terrorism. Even in the NSAS, they wanted to use to rope Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No single person came out to testify and say he did what he did because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But they convicted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to life sentence. But this one that called himself Chike Edozie, that is working with the governors, working under the governors, working for Nigerian government, that travel to Nigeria at will and come back, organizing false flag against the real Biafran Liberation Army. Even when they caught the people that are working for him, they ignored it as if they didn't see it. I want to play that video again because sometimes when it takes long and people forget these things, let me play the video so that it won't be that we're just telling stories because our people are very forgetful. Let me play the video. You will hear the testimony of somebody who claimed to be a member of ESN of Chinasa Nworu and Chike Edozie. The guy mentioned that he sent them to go and take the life of a they killed a traditional ruler. Let me play it.
The camp. Tell us, where do you guys camp?
Our camp is there for back of that police station for Fafata, but how long since 6 or 7?
If you check there, you will see the journalists that are there. That is channel television. This thing you are seeing there. Arise is there. NTA is there. So this one is not as if it's a secret something or this mushroom video they go and form or forged one. It is not. This was a national program on national TV. This is not like an individual went and make a video on the road. Or somebody went and go and get a video, or they say on social media. No. Look at the television station. They are there, present. They conducted by themselves. And hear him what he said. That their camp is at the back of police station. Listen to him.
Sir. So where are the camp? Tell us, where do you guys camp?
Our camp is there for back of that police station for Fafata, but how long since 6 or 7 months we don't have any camp now.
Why? Why not get camp?
Because of Iran. Police there.
Their camp is at the back of police station. This is somebody who claimed to be, this is Chinasa Nworu ESN. How can Biafra agitation group have their camp at the back of a police station? My brother Christian, is it possible for a Biafra agitation group to have a camp at the back of police station?
No, it's not possible. It's just not.
This guy here working with Chinasa Nworu and Chike Edozie is here testifying that they have their camp at the back of police station. You know, when God will punish a man, God knows how to do his things.
Yeah.
God knew how to do his things. And it was because of these things that he was indicted in kidnapping and terrorist activities. But Nigeria decided to wipe his name out.
Yeah.
To prepare him for what he's doing today.
Yeah, that tells you everything. It tells you all you need to know.
Let's hear the confession of the guy. Let it not be that we're putting word into his mouth. Let's hear his confession.
Okay, that is it. The way they kill that time. Your group, your men follow now. How will I kill them?
Yes, now my men will go Holland. The person will shoot the Eze and a free man.
They asked him, that Eze that was killed that time, who killed him? He said, it is my men. And the person that shot that man, that Eze, his name is Free Man. It is his group that murdered that traditional ruler. A direct question. He was asked, who took the life of a traditional ruler? He answered without hesitation, now my group. And the person that pulled the trigger is Freeman. His group member.
Because of Iran, police they find me.
Okay, that easy that the way they kill that time. Your group, your men follow now. How will I kill them?
Yes, now my men will go Holland. The person will shoot the heads and a Freeman. Freeman with the sky and the number 1.
So who they sponsor you?
Now listen, they say, who is sponsoring you? This is the key. Who is your sponsor? They have their camp at the back of police station. They took the life of a traditional ruler. Who is sponsoring you and who is directing you? Who is sending you on those missions? Listen. Let him answer.
So you,
From where? Where is he from? In that blood.
Where are you from?
We don't see this.
No,
the Chinasa.
I just know as a DOS commander.
US commander for what now?
From ESM.
So how long has this been sponsoring you guys?
Getting to 2 years now.
Him and
him with OK Foreign.
To carry out activities in Imo State.
Sir?
To carry out activities in Imo State.
Yes.
He sponsors the people to carry out.
Yes, sir.
So
yes,
which
sir.
other people where they follow Chinasa they sponsor?
Only OK Foreign with the Chinasa where they sponsor us for blood. The other man for village here now, Italy is Asian.
From where?
So what? Which reason is it giving you? Which reason is it giving you guys to go and attack all these places?
Chinasa the reason when they tell us, he say this is a Babago people.
This is the people that were working with Chinasa Nworu and Chike Doziem ESN. Look at them. This is an open confession that was made on national TV. Look at NTA there. Look at channels. Look at Arise. You see their mic there.
True confession.
True confession.
True confession.
Journalists were posing questions to him directly.
Yeah.
Who sponsors you?
And yet, they went and exonerated Chike Dozien.
Exactly.
So that is to tell you that they are compromised already. They've completely surrendered. Yeah.
And they exonerated him and they are defending him as the right person to lead. Like this woman that called herself Nneka. If Nigeria were to be a responsible country, for the fact that this man confessed and mentioned the name, Nneka is supposed to be arrested.
Yeah.
Because Nneka is in Nigeria campaigning for this same Chinasa Nworu. Every day, go to Arise. What is this VOP? Nneka is there every day promoting Chinasa Nworu. The same man that sent this guy to go and take the life of a traditional ruler.
Yeah.
And some people are still saying they are confused. Some people are still thinking twice. Why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dissolve these idiots and throw them to the dustbin where they belong? Some people are still having confusion. Is this one not enough evidence for everybody to distance himself from them? And I challenge anybody, can you provide this kind of a video where a confession was made that Mazi Simon Ebanjoko or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent somebody to go and take a life? I challenge anybody, bring out a video. You see this video, this is not AI. It is not made up. It is not made up in backyard. It is not made up by police or army. These are journalists. So the credibility of this video it cannot be questioned. You can use this video in a court, in any court of law. But they ignored it.
Yeah.
They ignored it. And today, whatever this Chinasa Nworu and Chike Doziem said, that is what Nigerian media is carrying to propagate as the will of the Biafran people. That is the people they choose, they prefer. And that is that is why they gave them the assignment they're giving them to destroy the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Exactly. Yeah.
These
Again,
were the
like I've
boys.
been saying.
These were the boys they were using against Mazi Simon Ekpa. As the Liberation Army we are working, these boys were the ones they were using to conduct their first flag. When there is a seat at home, these are the boys they sent to go and destroy people's property. And they will tell you that Mazi Simon Ekpa is destroying Igbo land. These were the boys they were using.
It's not hard to figure out what is going on. It's not hard at all.
It's not hard, my brother, but they ignore it.
Chike Dozium and Bass and the rest of them, and the neck, that neck, they are all working for the zoo government. And the media, the zoo media, that is the narrative they prefer. So yeah,
exactly.
But they will not succeed because we can figure it out. We can, we know exactly what is going on. Let them continue to, it's a waste of time eventually. So how do you?
With this kind of credible evidence, how many times have you seen all this media house present this thing as an evidence against these idiots that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have distanced himself from them today?
We know because it doesn't suit their narrative. They will ignore those ones.
Exactly, it doesn't suit their narrative. And as if this one is not enough, let us hear the speech of Seibo. What Seibo said with his own mouth. With his own mouth. You will see how Seibo still praise these people that this guy is working for. And decided to attack Mazi Simon Ekpa as the criminal people. Listen to it.
But IPOB has come out and emphatically said, and I believe them, that they are no longer part of this criminal gang, as it were. And they are now working with us. And we'll probably see their own actions in the next few days, and the people are waiting.
Did you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
That Chike Doziem and China Samworu are now working with this idiot. Because when he said IPOB are now working with them, the people who were in charge then was this China Samworu and Chike Doziem. They were the one in charge. And the person this idiot regarded as the criminal is Mazi Simon Ekpa.
Mm-hmm.
The same people now that sent this guy that I showed now to go and take the innocent life, we are the people that this Seibo took as the real IPOB. And he said they agreed. He said it in ABC. They are now working with us, the politicians. He didn't miss one.
I believe them that they are no longer part of this criminal gang, as it were. And they are now working with us. And we'll probably see their own actions in the next few days. And the people are waiting to see what they can or cannot do to join us. And we called on them on the day of our inauguration. That if you are not...
They have accepted to join them. And even on the day of inauguration, he invited them. And some people will still come today, you are doubting who is working with the government. These are the same people who are accusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he's working with Nigerian government too.
Mm-hmm.
The same people now are coming out to think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been compromised. Look at Seibo, that is the worst enemy of Biafra. Seibo, the man that is ready to crush not just Biafra, the Igbo people, their worst enemy is this man. He's telling you that China Samworu and Chike Doziem IPOB have agreed to work with him. And he invited them in there for their inauguration. That they are now part of him.
On actions in the next few days, and the people are waiting to see what they can or cannot do to join us. And we called on them on the day of our inauguration. That if you are not part of this, come.
You see, all these informations are in the public, but people choose to believe what they want to believe.
Yeah. You know that they've been exposed. These criminal jurors, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, eventually, with the grace of God, has exposed them. And I want Biafrans to kind of brace themselves, get ready, because according to, like Americans will say, they will throw everything now, including kitchen sink, and hoping that, yeah, they like I said, they're like a dying horse, you know. So they will come up with many more things. They will come up with, working with the zoo government to try and frame, to blackmail, and so we just have to keep that in mind, that they are desperate because their days are numbered. All their plans, all their activities, they are being exposed. So they will begin to, even though that, yeah, like I always say that Biafrans, when the chips are down, they will figure it out. They will know who is right or who is wrong. But nevertheless, they will throw everything. They will come up with all sorts of lies and propaganda, working with the likes of these criminals, Seibo, like you describe him, you know. So they will come up with so many things. But like I said, the Biafrans just have to know that no matter what they come up with, it's not going to fly, because they are the enemies. They are the mold. They are working with it. And it's not today. This thing has been going on. A job for that former criminal lawyer. They've all been working with the government, you know. So just like a Jaffa was the eyes of the zoo in the so this exactly. So this whole thing will be coming up. So people just have to keep that at the back of their mind, that they are like a drowning man. They are coming up. They will come up with many things. We just have to ignore them, because we already know what we know, you know. So that's the thing for me. Like I always say, Biafra is the only solution, is the only redeemer. Because I saw yesterday a Biafran that was killed in South Africa. He's a businessman, legitimate, hardworking businessman. You know, he was shot dead as a result of this. As a result of this xenophobia activity going on in South Africa. You know, but guess what? The Nigerian government, they don't care. What do they care? They don't care nothing.
As long as it's a Biafran that is killed, okay, Chukwu is killed, they don't care.
Yeah. So this whole mountainous problem from different angle, economic, politics, name it, is only Biafra that is the solution. As far as Biafrans is concerned, as far as Ndibo is concerned, actualization of Biafra is the only solution. And that is what every Biafran must work towards, because nothing is gonna, the situation like this, trust me, that I think it was yesterday that this guy was shot dead in South Africa. The government, they can't even, the people in the country inside, they don't even care about them. So you think you, who is in outside the country, that they will care about? They don't care. They don't care. The people,
they do not care about thousands that are Boko Haram are kidnapping. Even a child of 2 years that was kidnapped.
It's in the camp. Okay, so you tell me that because you be businessman in South Africa and they buy you that, you know, but when we have Biafra,
they didn't even care about a general who was kidnapped and he buy.
Okay, they don't care their own soldiers who then they chop off their head. They don't care about them. How much more you? So you see that this whole thing, when I look at these people, when they talk about one Nigeria, and especially if you're a Biafran, it just really sad. It's just really sad, because there's no solution apart from everybody go their way, govern yourself the way you want. Because if we have Biafra, even during the PM, he was always emphasized this, you know, we'll be able to not just take care of ourselves, but take care of our people who are in diaspora, wherever they might be in the world. Because you will have a standardized government that will advocate and protect and appeal for the interests of the people, wherever you are. You register yourself. If you are in Africa, South Africa, you are in Europe, Asia, whatever, will come up. Because if it has to be tit for tat, so be it. Like if you're a Biafran, you live in South Africa legitimately, they are doing the legitimate, even if it's illegitimate, whatever. If a crime,
you can't take anybody's life, even if it's illegitimate. You don't have right to take life.
Biafran government
to the authority and send him back to his country. You don't even have right to jail the person legally in your country.
Yeah, Biafran government will stand up for you, and if the right thing is not done, they will reciprocate, because that is what life is all about. You know, but as it is now, you'll be surprised. South African government, with the killing of this guy yesterday now, Nothing. They will just talk one grammar at the end. That one don't pass. No, who cares? Who cares? Now today they begin kill them for different parts of the world. They don't care. Again, like we said, if the ones who are right there under their nose in Nigeria, little children as early as 2 years and women and this, they're still in the terrorist den. They don't
for months now, nobody is talking about them.
Okay. So obviously it's a lose-lose situation, or lose-lose. We've been saying this, and we'll see how it goes, because the election, their election is coming up next year. So we see how it happens, because these people have absolutely no solution. Nothing. Anybody who thinks there's a solution, as far as Nigeria is concerned, you don't know anything. You absolutely don't know anything. Nothing can work in that country. The only solution is, which, like I said, Mike Arnold has been emphasizing it, and those are just the solutions. Those are just the solutions. You have to be able to change the whole dynamics and give people a chance to determine what they want. You can't just continue with this notion that by fire, by force, they must be in the country. Like, that is a pure definition of kidnapping. That's what it is. The people are kidnapped in Nigeria, and just yesterday, I think Israel's parliament, or I think the members of Netanyahu's inner cabinet, they are deliberating on genocide, Armenian genocide, in which was committed by Turkey. So, and people are saying that all along they did not say, but why now? Because they have issue with Turkey. That is, Israel and Turkey have issue. Therefore, they're pushing it. And guess what? The genocide, the number of people that was killed in the genocide was 1.5 million. But that is when it comes to Biafra, it's more than double that number, right? But nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody. And the one from Armenia with Turkey happened in 1940 something. Which was like eternity compared to that of Biafra that happened in 1960. So you see, yet nobody wants to talk about the genocide that was deliberately committed against Biafrans. So about 3 to 4 million people starved to death deliberately. War criminality. That is what happened. Nobody talks about it. So this is the thing, my brother. But like I said, every Biafran, our effort has to be focused on the realization of our freedom, because that is the only solution. I've said it from beginning. Anything other than that is a waste of time. Nothing is going to change. The country has no future. It's continuing to go down the trend. Every day it gets worse. Every day. So if the Tinubu and his wife, they are recommending that the solution to your problem is to go and begin to fry akara and to sell kuli and to so obviously that tells you everything. They have no solution. There's no future, no plan, nothing whatsoever. But meanwhile, they continue to siphon the economy of the country, enriching themselves with their cronies, the Bajabi Amilas of this world. Nothing is going to change. Absolutely nothing is going to change. And it doesn't matter who you put there as your president. It's not going to get any better. Trust me. Let them continue to waste that. Nobody is not going to get any better, because the various interests, the various regions and tribes, they made up their mind. Some are coming to take over, to dominate, to completely enslave you. Some are coming to subjugate you. Some are coming to just take, and nobody cares about anything. So the only solution is everybody go and take care of yourself, however way it pleases you, however way you can go and do for yourself. That is what is the only solution in Nigeria. How do you go, my dear brother? How do you go?
My brother, it's sometimes when we think about these things, it's so sad when you see somebody supporting a country that cannot defend you.
Yeah.
We have seen so many countries of the world go extra mile to extract one of their citizens, only one. They will spend billions to go and extract one of their citizens. I have seen many countries in Europe, many Western countries, their citizens committed crime, not guesswork, even in drugs, and the country came and extracted them back home.
Of course.
People that were convicted in drug offense.
Yeah.
It's serious crimes. The country will come there, extract them, take them back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you are in a country that cannot even stand up for you in your innocence. In
and
your
the world,
innocence, they can't stand for you.
And the world knows now that Nigeria, they don't even care about their people, even inside the country. How much more the ones who are outside?
Of course, they know that they don't care about you.
Yeah.
I've seen in one occasion where somebody was telling the police that he's going to call the embassy. The police told him to his face, the embassy will not come.
Okay.
In Asia, he was trying to post a policeman. I'll call my embassy. The man gave him phone, call them, they will not come.
Yeah.
And they took the guy, an innocent person. Because you know, every part of the world, they know that Nigerians do not protect their citizens.
Yeah.
They don't.
Can you imagine?
Even when the country even when something happens, an innocent policeman can put a call the embassy, come and see your citizen is there, they will not come.
Yeah.
Highest thing they will ask you, they will ask the name, and when they hear God help you, your name becomes Okechukwu, Uchechukwu, or English name. You are gone now.
End of it.
They don't have to, they will tell you he committed a crime, sentence him.
Abikada Birigo tell you, say, na so than they do. Leave and make it go.
We have seen it several, and that is when you see that. Why is that woman Abuke Dabiri still in that place now for how many donkey years? In that position, in that office?
Because it's Nigeria. That is, you see, it boils down to the same thing I'm saying. That Biafra is the only solution. Other than that, nothing is going to change. It doesn't matter
because when you see that woman, you see that what she's doing is the template they gave her, and she's working very well for them. That is why they retain her with all the nonsense she has done.
Yeah.
See what she did to Canada. Our sister in Canada, she want to arrest. That brought a case against her, and the case against her in Canada is still there.
Yeah.
Look at what she did in Dubai.
Yeah.
The one she did in the UK.
And the one he did in
propaganda and blackmails against us.
And the one he did in Sudan too, when Ali Nanyama was evacuating. Exactly. But you know what? She's doing what she was appointed to do. So that
absolutely
he will remain there. It was just like when Pantami was there under Buhari. People fight. Buhari, nothing happened. He stayed for that 8 years because that is what. So this is a problem. Yeah. Where my candidate was asked, like for example, these children that were kidnapped for about maybe more than a month now, maybe going to even 2 months. You know, if it was United States that this thing happened in your country, under your territory, what would the U.S. government do? He said that they will shut everything down. They will shut nothing. That is, everything we seize. In other words, they will have is it FBI? Is it CIA? Is it squad? Whatever. They will stay there until
all
they
forces will come together.
And everything, the entire country, with the focus, the objective, the priority will be on it until they get it home. Until they bring them back home. No matter by whatever it takes. Everything, campaign, nothing will until, but in your own country. For the past going to 2 months now, thereabout, nobody cares. Nobody cares. We are just saying this. How about other ones who are still here since then? No. So what kind of Jesus Christ? Which can contribute? Oh God! Only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria. And when you see these people, these same people, you know, on programs, you see how they are agitating, how their body language. When that when he was on that damages program. You see some of these evil bunch of people. Some of them, the Amusu, that is Amusu. Now you can see there's one they call forefather, and one woman when said that he came there he was from her countenance, from her body language. You can see that these are demonic bunch of people. My God was still there. What kind of country is that your citizens, 40 something, 100, beheaded, kidnapped by terrorists within your, not that it's outside the country, no, within the country territory, and everybody just continue to go about their business like nothing is happening. It's incredible. And instead, all those ones, the forefathers and so many of them on that damages program, you know, they always come around him. They are always with him, working together. They continue to say that, why are you, white man? Now, white man, make you leave us alone. You know,
Imagine.
They leave me alone. You can't even. You are even just perpetuating evil.
No, leave me alone.